Hello, Virgo. How are you doing this month? This is Meg with Padmes, and I am doing your mid-month love reading for September 2020. How are you doing? Virgo, 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 we are calling in your angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And this is for Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any kind of cross watchers that want to know about what is going on with Virgo. Let's see, Virgo. All right. The first thing that I am noticing, Virgo, I feel like there's some kind of relationship that's going on here. Not maybe a relationship, but some kind of a flirtation that's been going really slowly. So this is like the heart of the situation is talking about a flirtation that has been going on over a period of time. So almost like I feel like this isn't necessarily a friendship. It might feel like a friendship or look like a friendship, but there's definitely some flirting that's been going on that doesn't feel friendly. It feels like more than friends. So on one hand, your higher self is like showing me that there's been some procrastination around this, but also perhaps some obsessiveness. And then your angels and guides are talking about justice being served, justice happening. I want to know a little bit more about that justice. Okay, so it looks like someone maybe put an end to this flirtation, or there's some kind of flirtation that feels like I shouldn't be flirting with this person for some reason. Okay, and even the big picture is talking about, well, first of all, that this is going slowly or feels like it's going nowhere. There's some procrastinating about this relationship that's happening. But the big picture is also talking about taking a break from it. So there might be some kind of halt. And here's this justice. I'm going to say the Queen of Wands reversed is never a happy queen. And so it's like somebody put an end to this. Someone else put an end to this because they felt like this was the right thing to do. So there's some kind of break that has happened. And your advice is talking the Two of Wands reversed. So your advice is talking about, again, a broken partnership of some kind, or, this halt in that flirtation. Your trajectory is also talking about the Hermit. And the Hermit is all about healthy self-reflection, but this would be on your own. Not self-reflecting in partnership, but self-reflecting on your own. There is an Ace of Cups here and the Ten of Pentacles for your happening in the present time. And this is about some emotion being basically poured out, some emotion being brought full circle, ending. And it seems like it's ending because there's some kind of Ten of Pentacles. There's some kind of family dynamics or group dynamics or work dynamics that is not a good container for whatever this love was. Not a good container for it. There's upset in the Ten of Pentacles around this, upset in the group around this flirtation or this relationship. Happening now and into the near future is also talking about becoming an expert and no longer waiting. It's like moving to the place of being an expert, but right now it's like, okay, I have given a lot of time and attention to this situation, and I've decided to no longer do that. So again, with the taking yourself out of this situation somehow, seems like that has happened. And release the idea that this is going to be easier than what you thought. It looks like this is going to be a little bit of a struggle for you. I do see some like obsessive feelings about it, or like this feeling of, okay, this is maybe a weird analogy, but it's almost like if you drink coffee every morning and all of a sudden you run out of coffee, you get really agitated and upset about it. Even if you drink decaf coffee and you're not just totally addicted to the caffeine, there is this agitation that you don't have your morning ritual. It almost seems like that, like there's some agitation that this thing that is comforting and part of your world isn't there anymore, or it's been changed somehow. And even in the past, it's talking about this became some kind of habit, really. It was a way of thinking, a way of being, and it became a habit. And then it had to change, and it had to change because of feelings. And now you're being thrown into, what is it that I'm doing? This is also you being thrown into a situation where you're realizing that you are possibly more on your own than you are in this partnership. You're better off perhaps without this partnership. That is a possibility as well. There's resistance to having more opportunity or looking into more opportunities, maybe even dating other people. There's resistance to dating. Yes, there it is, the Lovers. Resistance to getting yourself into another situation that has caused this upset or some kind of upset around this. It's like, I am just going to take a break from all of this. I'm going to go off and be by myself, be on my own, look at what I can do for myself, that, you know, I don't need to depend on other people to do this. But not only does it look like this ended for some reason, it also looks like your advice is, yes, this was something that needed to, you needed to take a break from. Wow. All right, Virgo, that's pretty interesting. Let's take a look at the Lenormand and see what's going on. I want to know what's going on more so in your happening now and into the near future. This is, I've decided to make a clean break. I made a decision and I'm not putting my resources into this anymore. What else do you want to say about this? This has to do with getting advice, but not just getting advice from other people, listening to your guides and angels around this. You're not crazy. You're receiving guidance around this. And so listening to it is important, happening now and into your near future. So, ooh. Yeah. And wow. Okay, so here's the dog. Here's for your trajectory. Literally, be your own best friend right now. Be your own best friend right now. That doesn't mean that your best friend isn't going to help you out, but for some reason, this is about listening to your own guides and listening to your own inner guidance system. And that is what's going to lead you to your actual happiness, your truth and your happiness. Yeah. Okay. Also, something's going on here, very possibly with this family or group dynamic situation. Your angels and guides are saying, I'm not getting myself into this situation again. I've done this before, or I've felt this way before, and I don't want to do this anymore. It makes me upset, makes me mad, makes me frustrated. I'm not getting what I want. I'm upset about it. What does your higher self want to say? Your higher self is saying, being obsessed with this one person, being like in it, I feel like you couldn't trust this person. I feel like, Virgo, you couldn't trust this person. Maybe this person was married and you didn't know. Coming from a place of not being the center of attention, coming from a place of not being given, like you weren't, your worthiness was not respected. Oh, wow. And asking more so about what your advice is. Your advice is to set sail, get the hell out of Dodge, leave this situation. So there's definitely a reason why all of this is coming up for you to take some space with this. Okay, so Virgo, I'm going to ask your romance oracle what is going on here. What is it that you need to know for September around all of this? Around all of this energy in September, what is it that you need to know? And these two, wow, these two are coming up. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy and retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Well, I hear that, Virgo. That's exactly what that looks like. So let me know what's going on with you in the comments below and give me some feedback about how you are doing. I'm looking forward to your October Tarotscope too, and I hope you have a good, solid rest of this month. Okay, Virgos, I'm putting you on the distance Reiki list this month. See you soon.